Hello and welcome back. If you come back after the first episode, I will be doing part 2 of Dead Rising. Um, though you may not know this, I had to restart the game because I forgot to save last night after I did part 1. And, what is this? Oh yeah, see, first part Mega Man busted. I'm getting there, I forget how to get the boots. I remember that. So welcome back. I hope you guys liked episode 1. I don't think it was very good, personally, but it was my first try, so I give it the benefit of the doubt. Otis here being not annoying yet. But, it's Otis. So we're gonna go and play the game now. So I'm excited to do this, start this all off. This episode 2 is gonna be fun. Come on, Frank. I think, okay, now we're going to meet the first survivors. I think it's Jeff and Natalie. Yeah, look at him, look at Jeff. Okay. What I used to do when I played this game back when I was young is I used to, ooh, that's good. I love this weapon. Just because it's like awesome. I like just to spit in Jeff's face after you make friends with him. So, yeah, Natalie and Jeff, I knew it. Okay, Jeff. Alright, talk to me. Alright. Yeah, I'll find you. Don't worry, I got you. Don't worry. We're in this for the end, Jeff. Okay, just, no, I like to spit in his face. Wait, he calls you a son of a bitch. It's just like, yeah, it's so funny. I don't think you guys can hear it because I turned down the volume, but... Alright, let's go find Natalie. Come on. Fuck. So, I did not know Natalie was on this other side. I would go save Jeff, and then I would go back and search the whole mall. I never found Natalie. It wasn't until after my dad played the game that I couldn't find Natalie after it was here. He actually showed me where she was. It's a PP there. 90,000, pretty nice. PP, taking pictures is a big part of the game to rank up. Let's not have a happy reunion now. Oh, look, Frank's taking the words out of my mouth. We're going to save them. You get a lot of PP points just by saving these two. But what I'm going to do is, I'm going to try to do the Easter egg I told you about yesterday, where if you take a picture of Natalie's skirt, and this is pretty hard if I remember, so I'm not going to try this that much, so I'm going to, okay, wait, and then, oh, come on up. Alright, wait. Okay, stand. Wait. No. Right here, right there. Yeah, that's perfect. No, Jeff, I don't want you. Watch, I think. No, you have to go up the skirt. So. Come on, Jeff, get down. Alright, no. Oh, damn it. Okay, let's try again. Natalie, you get up here. Jeff is just an asshole to his wife. Like, get up here, Jeff. Alright, what is going on here? Alright, get over here. Right, follow me. Follow Frank, come on. Alright, you get up. No. Oh, it's perfect. No. Yes. Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah, it's perfect. Get ready. Yeah, look at that horror. Like, what did Jeff do to her? I don't even want to know what's going on with that mess down there. Like, he must have fucked that shit up. Like, no, actually, no. I have a whole new respect for Jeff. I think Jeff's a normal pussy fucker, pussy destroyer. Jeff the pussy destroyer. I really do not want to understand what goes on with Jeff. So we're going to move on after I just did that Easter egg. I'm surprised I pulled that off because it used to take a while. Which way do I want to go? I'll go the other way, the complex way. Is this way is more better to take? Or way better, excuse my English. Because later in the game the zombies do invade the elevator and it's just such a pain in the ass to clear that out and just go in and like, especially when you look it starts. Like he calls you for every place you're in the mall. He calls you for every survivor. But my one problem is like for the survivor achievement in this game, you have to enter, you have to just find them on your own. I think there's one. He's pretty famous that you have to find behind a box. Yeah, he hides behind a floor box, and I've never remembered how to get to him on time. What time he actually comes in to play. Sorry. So I think the first mission is we have to find Brad. Now I have the shotgun from Brian, so okay. I don't know about you, but when this part came up, I was so excited to see a zombie because there's no zombies yet in this game. The only time you saw a zombie was in the helicopters, and even then, it was just like, you know, pictures. You just saw him walking around and everything. Or no. That I lied. But you didn't actually get to kill a zombie by choice. So you're actually gonna finally go into the mall and handle it. But I think Jessica is one of the hotter. I think the girls in Dead Rising 1 are just way more attractive than they are in Dead Rising 2 and 3 because I think they're just a little bit more skanky. I think they are, and I don't know if anyone else is into that, but I'm pretty into that with Dead Rising. Like, he thinks he's the shit, and that's why I love him. His attitude, his hard attitude and everything. This game is just too much fun because of Frank. It's just Frank. The reason Dead Rising is so big with me is everything's a weapon in this game. So, you're walking around and everything's a weapon. And I remember this game being difficult because there was a downside when I got this game. I thought it was, you know, oh yeah, play around, run around, kill zombies, find random missions to do. And I was wrong when I got the game and started playing it and you get to the point where it shows you the case files and everything, you're like, okay, so I have to follow the storyboard. Now, later you can choose to run around, just screw up the timeline and just kill zombies for 3 days in the game, which is more fun than ever. It's like how you get the zombie genocide achievement. Another thing about that zombie genocide achievement is like games just copied it for a cheap achievement. I think the first game that I remember doing it legitimately would be Gears of War 2? Gears of War 2 with Horde. But I think they were parodying it where to the point you had to kill like 10 million? I think 10 million or 10,000 or a million enemies. And then Left 4 Dead really pissed me off. As I said, I'm a Dead Rising fanboy, and they just blatantly copied the achievement on Left 4 Dead. So and they made it more, but in Dead Rising 2 they parried it again with more zombies to kill, like 72,000. You had to go to 72 and then 100,000. I don't have those achievements because Dead Rising 2. It's not really my favorite game. I'm not really a big fan of Dead Rising 2. I'm gonna walk up, and just shit Frank. Shit, I don't like the look of this guy. Yeah, he's looking at me wrong. Oh, yeah. I know. I remember, since it's been a while since I played this game, I remember some of the secret things of this game. Like, I'll show you after this point. We'll do this, we'll do this. Landscaping business. So much fun. Oh, excuse me, you might hear like a little fan or something going on. That is my Xbox making like the noise to run the disc. So if you hear, it's my sound quality is perfect. It's just you hear everything so sensitively. So you're hearing my Xbox while I'm recording these videos. So I apologize for that also in advance. Now I remember I made it to this part. Okay, when you first begin playing this game, you don't have as many lives as I have now, like the health bar. So like this part is incredibly, incredibly hard. Just because Carlito is such a fucking dick. He just sits up there and he just shoots at you with whatever he has. And that game's not, the gun isn't even usable as a weapon, a usable weapon in this game. I think there's only a few selections of guns you can use. That's not one of them. I know the Uzi, there's the sniper, the shotgun I have, and then there's the assault rifle you get later in the game when the military invades, but we'll get to that point later. I think another annoying thing about this game is the convicts, which that's another. This game has so many memorable parts where I think a lot of people that have played it will remember it, and the convicts are one of them. And they're the one of the things is the convicts are most annoying enemies that go around. Like after a while, you just learn to like avoid and take the long route around. Like you never choose to go outside. And another thing that's so memorable about the convicts is the this music that goes with it. Now, I usually use the Mega Man Buster at this point, and it kills Carlito with one hit. I'm gonna here a minute. Yeah, see, Uzi. I got 3 guns. How many guns do I have? 4. I'm gonna go for my shotgun. Now, this is where Carlito becomes a dick, because he can, like, judo flip you and shit. He just does what he wants. He's a fucking ninja. I think I'm playing Call of Duty, so I'm, like, hitting. He dies pretty quick. Come on, Frank! Oh god, no, Frank! Oh god, come! Oh no, don't do this! Alright. Yeah! Got him. The fact that they make you use a pistol originally to beat this part is just bullshit. Like, not many people know that the light machine gun's up there, so like, as I said in the first episode, if you fuck around and like explore, you'll find secrets like that everywhere. I know there's another one in a fountain. There's one on top of the little, I don't know what you call them, but there's like platforms on top of the stores. There's one up there with a teddy bear. This is like the most dramatic part of the game. That's like, you can meet Brad. I like how the whole game, Brad just ignores Frank the whole time. He just like, every time Frank tells him and asks him, explain what's going on, he'll like delay the inevitable, make him do stuff and whatnot. So I think Brad's a huge asshole. I never really liked him, but he's another memorable character in the game. If you look at this, Frank playing hardball. Yeah, Frank playing hardball. Go Frank. Yeah, Frank playing hardball. That's photojournalism at its best. I remember after playing this game, I wanted to be a photojournalist. I wanted to be a journalist. So when I was in middle school, we had this thing called, we went to this thing where we went to like a fake town in a building, like they made a little town and like you signed up, before you went to the field trip, you went to job interviews, and I remember looking at the job application sheet, seeing, photographer, I'm like, oh, I could be Frank West. So like, I applied for Frank West, so I was all excited, so I go, and I remember they called me down to the library in my middle school, and I went to go get the interview. So the woman's like, what makes you want to be, and I did not know how, at the time, it's 6th grade, you don't know nothing about an interview. You don't know, like, oh, what do you do in an interview? You tell them about your preferences, what you like, how you qualify for the job. Not when you're in 6th grade you know this. So when this teacher was asking me these questions, I had no idea what to say. So when she asked, what do I want to, why do I want to be it, I'm like, I couldn't say, oh, because I want to be like Frank West from Dead Rising. No, you can't do that. So I was like, I have a camera at home. It's a nice camera. I go home, take pictures. Oh, what do you take pictures of? Well, I'll go outside. I'll take pictures, my dogs. I'll take a picture of the trees, the leaves, my pool. And she goes, oh, really now? I'm like, yeah, I do. I wish I had pictures to show you, but I kind of forgot them this morning as I was in a rush. And she goes, okay. So I walked out. I felt I did a pretty good job. I felt I could get the job. I walked out, and I remember going to the class, like they prepped you for the class, for the field trip, and getting my, getting my thing, my job. I'm like, oh, is it the photographer? And I looked at it, and I think it was an international shop. So it was like, basically, it's not like, I don't know how to explain it. It was a shop that sold knickknacks from like other countries. So I had a parent, the parents would come in and help with the project. So even the parent didn't understand what they were selling or what the concept of the international shop was. And I had another problem with this because they made a new student that was like probably like, I need help, probably a month in, and they made him my boss. So I don't understand what was going on and why they made him boss. I was kind of agitated by that fact. So I was like, okay, I shrugged it off. I'm like, I'm going to have fun with this. I'll have fun. Don't worry, I'll have fun with this. I get there, and you have like, at the malls, you have like, you go in, walk into stores and stuff. Well, I was there, and when I get there, I was all excited. I'm like, oh yeah, there's a Rudders, like a parody of Rudders. There was construction, the mayor's office, a DJ radio station. I remember like the radio station music was bleak, and like there was not much to choose from like shitty pop songs that were great at the time. I think the Fray was pretty good at the time. So I get there, I'm like, yeah, where's my key? So I look in the middle of the room, and there's this desk, there's this little area with a computer. I'm like, oh, what sort of stuff has to sit there? That was my station. I didn't get a nice office or anything. I had to sit in the booth in the middle of the room and sell. I'm trying to remember what I sold. I remember like we sold little yellow sombreros, little donkeys. We sold, and like on the paper, I remember we thought we were selling masks because it was an international. We sold things from around the world. So I was like, okay, it was just completely. And my boss didn't know what he was doing. One of the kids that was supposed to work with me didn't show up. And then, out of nowhere, and then I just remember it was just a terrible experience at the time. And then I just took over being boss because the kid didn't know what he was doing. And I remember you got paid, I think, every 15 minutes. I'm trying to remember how everything worked at this place. It was 6 years ago. So I'm working there. And then, like, you had to balance your checkbook for the grade. This field trip was educational, so, like, the whole thing was a grade 2. Remember lunch? You got lunch from, like Rudders and everything, and you got lunch break for, like, 15. They treated it like a real town and job, which I think it was pretty interesting at the time. I liked it. It was a good look. At the end, I liked it. I was tired. But at the end, I just really wished I was a photographer. And I remember getting pissed because the person that was the photographer took the shittiest pictures ever. Like, they shook, like, they put them in the fake newspaper of the town. I was just not pleased at all with that. And I'm still upset. You could tell I'm still a little bitterly upset about it. well, I'm going to end it here. Part 3 will be coming soon. So thank you for watching. If you liked what you just saw, please like and subscribe, and more videos